and welcome to The Update. I'm Michelle Stevenson. The Special Envoy to Combat Anti-Semitism has released her year-long review into the treatment of Jewish Australians. Gillian Segal has made a suite of recommendations, including tighter hate speech laws, while universities who fail to address anti-Semitism on campus could face a reduction in public funding. Ms Segal believes her recommendations strike the right balance.
And it's not a symbolic document, it's an action plan. And it addresses anti-Semitism in many places. In our laws, classrooms, universities, media, workplaces, online spaces and public institutions.
While Prime Minister Anthony Albanese says the government is examining the report to see what measures can be implemented.
We'll now carefully consider the report recommendations. There's a number of things in here that we are doing. There's a number of things can be implemented quickly. There are a number of things that will require work over a period of time.
A woman has died and a man and a very young child are fighting for life after they were allegedly hit by an elderly driver in Melbourne's east. Now, it is believed the 91-year-old woman behind the wheel of the hatchback lost control of the car before it mounted the curb. Superintendent Justin Goldsmith says the car came to a stop near a playground.
So we're thankful that nobody else has been injured because, with a car that seems to have some degree of lack of control for around 200 metres, where it is fortunate that nobody else has been impacted by it.
A father has described his son's survival as 1 in a million after the young surfer was found on an island 13 k's offshore. A large-scale search was launched after the 19-year-old failed to return from an afternoon surf, but he was discovered on the island off the New South Wales mid-north coast about 18 hours later. Well, Telstra is set to sack 550 employees as the telco continues a cost-cutting restructure. The company says the layoffs are unrelated to the recent adoption of artificial intelligence and will occur across the organisation. And the divorce rate in Australia is at its lowest in decades. Experts say it's largely because of the rising cost of living, with many people staying put because they simply can't afford it. Sport and entertainment are next. To sport, Yannick Sinner insists he will be 100% for tomorrow night's Wimbledon semi-final against Novak Djokovic. The world number one has been troubled by an elbow injury. And the Blues have broken camp and returned to their clubs following their loss to the Maroons in the series decider. The team is throwing its support behind under-pressure coach Laurie Daly, following his fifth series defeat in 6 attempts. In entertainment news now, and another show has been added to Lewis Capaldi's dates down under due to pre-sale demand. Now, the singer, who's returning after 2 years away from the spotlight, has an extra Melbourne gig now on December 13. Hugh Grant has been caught having a cheeky nap after bagging a ticket to the coveted Royal Box at Wimbledon. It appears Novak Djokovic's epic comeback wasn't exciting enough to keep the 64-year-old actor awake. And Tom Brady and Sofia Vergara are apparently enjoying a summer fling. The pair spotted hanging out in Ibiza after a yacht trip with friends. That's the latest from the Nova Podcast News Team. We'll have another episode of The Update for you tomorrow. I'm Michelle Stevenson.